This morning that are making their way across green country. The good news about this rainfall, it's been light, only adding up to about a few hundredths of an inch just to our northwest. So let's take a closer look at these showers as they make their way across green country this morning. Light to moderate showers from Pawhuska up north to northern Osage County. Bartlesville dealing with light rain, as well as much of Washington County. We can say the same with Nowata County as well, although closer to Coffeyville, Kansas may be dealing with more moderate rainfall there. Down to the south and closer to the Tulsa metro, we've got these sporadic, very light showers near downtown Tulsa, up north towards Skiatook, and out towards Sapulpa, out west into western Tulsa County, and down into Creek County, up towards Bristow as well. So far, this rain has been slow to make its way east across our southern counties. Few light showers east of Okmulgee near Henrietta and Okemah, and this rain will continue to track east with time. It's a warm start to our day. We had Cindy send in this photo of Miss Ebby. Miss Ebby is a 6-month-old and great co-pilot, and I love that too. It looks like Miss Ebby has her treat. She's ready to rock and roll in the passenger seat. So if you two are going to be out traveling this morning, it is a little bit warmer this morning, and we're dealing with a few showers. Temperatures right now in the upper 70s to low 80s, but we're warming up to near 99 by this afternoon, so make sure to give Miss Ebby a little bit of extra water if you guys are going to be out and about. Thank you so much, Cindy, for sharing Miss Ebby with us this morning. If you want your four-legged friend to end up on our graphic right here, use our chime in feature. That's ktul.com/chime in. All right, let's talk about the storm chances, because thankfully this morning's rainfall has been on the lighter side, and it should wind down through mid to late morning, wrapping up by about noon. But isolated storm potential will return to green country later this afternoon and evening, and there is an isolated severe risk. If you remember the severe risk for today's date, yesterday showed the marginal risk, or level 1 out of 5, for our far northern counties into southeast Kansas. Now this marginal risk has been brought down to the portions of the Tulsa metro. Still, the greater severe risk is in southwest Kansas, where we have the slight risk, or level 2 out of 5. Storms will develop in Kansas and will track east and may drop south into at least the northern half of green country. Rough timeline on this, 4 p.m. to midnight, although a few storms may continue overnight into southeast Kansas. And for any strong to severe storm that develops, we're mainly looking at a wind threat here of 60 to 70 miles per hour, and our hail threat will remain more isolated. We carry a similar risk into Friday afternoon and evening as well, although it drops a little bit farther to the south to about I-40. Once again, any strong to severe storm that develops may produce a damaging wind gust threat. Not everyone's going to see severe weather over the next couple of days, but kind of everyone roughly has that isolated chance. Saturday, marginal risk once again. Notice how we're finally creeping into our southern counties, and then we'll still track a storm chance into Sunday before that rain finally wraps up. So this morning's rainfall, there may be some brief bursts of heavier rainfall, but overall it should be light as you head out to work. And again, after 9-10 o'clock should be wrapping up there, done by about noon. But then we'll look back to the northwest for an isolated storm chance. Again, not everyone will see storm activity, but it will be possible at least through the late. Look at radars. We're currently tracking showers working their way across green country here. Most of the storm activity is exiting Kansas into Missouri, and we can see that with severe thunderstorm warnings just north of Springfield. But for us, most of this rainfall, lights, maybe a few moderate showers mixed in. So let's take a closer look here. More moderate showers north of Pawhuska into northwestern Osage County and back west towards Ponca City. Otherwise, light rain across Bartlesville, Chelsea, not making it to Veneta just yet. A few sprinkles down into Claremore and Owasso. Here in Tulsa County, we're starting to see a few more light showers filling in from Tulsa down into Jinx, Bixby, and out west towards Sapulpa and Mounds. Light showers in Catoosa, and again, these are going to be a little spotty but slowly work their way east. Farther to the south, we haven't seen much rain, and any showers that we did have near Okmulgee and Henrietta have since dissipated. We're already in the 80s. Levels forecast, starting with western Oklahoma. Canton Lake still near normal, although continuing to drop a little bit below normal there. About a foot below normal at Fort Cobb Lake, a 1.5 feet above normal at Arbuckle, and close to 10.5 feet above normal at Caw Lake. Now let's head to the eastern side of the state. These numbers have been coming down slowly compared to yesterday's lake levels. Still up about a 1.5 feet at Eufaula, up 2.5 feet from normal at Grand Lake, close to 11 feet above normal at Keystone and Oologah, and close to about a 1.5 feet above normal at Skiatook Lake. Today is Thursday, so we'll get our latest drought monitor data coming after 7:30 a.m. And last week we saw a major improvement, especially here in eastern Oklahoma, all thanks to the rainy weeks that we've had. Now, abnormally dry conditions, remember this yellow shade is technically not drought, but it's about a step away from becoming drought. And we saw those abnormally dry conditions last week be removed from the Tulsa area. Abnormally dry conditions remain in portions of Osage, Pawnee counties, and into our southwestern French counties. Also good news, we've seen some of that exceptional drought, this dark red shade here, kind of shrink out in western Oklahoma. So improvements all around across Oklahoma. Interested to see what that looks like for this week. High temperatures yesterday. It was hot and humid. I did not spend too much time outdoors. We hit a high of 97 downtown yesterday, as well as in Okmulgee, 98 in Okemah and Stillwater, 95 in Claremore and Wagner, hit a high of 94 in Tahlequah. We have a heat advisory in effect for just about all of Green Country except Adair County in southeast Kansas. It goes from noon to 8 p.m. where a heat index may range from 105 to 110 degrees. I know we've been talking about the high temperature, right? Will we hit 100 degrees today? I'm thinking with the cloud cover and rainfall this morning and then the isolated storm chance this afternoon, I think we'll come close, but I just don't think we'll hit 100. Other locations across the area will have that chance, but here in Tulsa, I think we'll come close with a heat index near 110. Tomorrow, pretty similar conditions, but as we track more rainfall into the weekend and then eventually a passing cold front Saturday into Sunday, that should cool us down to the low 90s as we get into Sunday and start next week before we start to warm up once again. These light showers, 100 degrees today, but we're also going to be tracking a few showers and storms as we head out to work this morning. Not everyone will see rain, and we're looking at an isolated chance